In this session, we are going to look at how to format some strings. Recall in the previous session, I said strings are a sequence of characters surrounded by quotes. The quotes can be single, double, or triple. A triple quote is when I showed a docstring comment. When it comes to formatting a string, it is good for generating some text with our variables. Dynamically, it's easy for us to see the output when writing our code. For example, let's create two variables. First underscore name equals Rex. Last underscore name equals Jones. To format a string for a variable like name, we start with an F, then quotes. The quotes can be single or double. Inside the quotes, we write two curly braces, opening and closing. Then inside the curly braces, we write a variable. This variable will be first name. Two more curly braces. And inside these curly braces will be the next variable, which is last name. The purpose of each curly brace is to provide a placeholder for our string. When running our program, the placeholder will be replaced with the value from our variable. Next, we write print name. Then we run. The console shows Rex Jones. Notice how automatically a space is added between the first and the last name. That's because it is formatted. I got something else. Erase everything except for first name. In the last session, I said a docstring comment has 6 quotes. It could be single or double. These are considered triple quotes because it's 3 quotes on each side. Let's make the comment be hello, opening and closing braces. Hello, how are you doing today? Question mark. I hope all is well, period. Have a great day. Now, we know an interpreter ignores a comment, but not if the comment is assigned to a variable like greeting. Now, it's no longer a comment, but it's a string value. To make this a formatted string, we prefix the quotes with an F. Did you notice how the curly braces change colors? It changed from green to orange. We print by writing print greeting. Greeting dot format. And inside format, we write first name, which is the variable. The format method returns the formatted string. In this case, first name is the formatted string. So I add first name inside the curly braces. Let's run. The console shows, hello, Rex Jones. How you doing today? I hope all is well. Have a great day. We can also format a string without starting the string with an F. I will remove the F before the single quotes and remove the first name from inside the curly braces. Now it looks like there is no reference to a formatted string. However, first name will still get passed into the curly braces. We already have a value for first name, but this time let's call a prompt with the question. Either way would work. The prompt will be input, what's your name? question mark. Now, let's run. What's your name? James. Hello, James. How are you doing today? I hope all is well. Have a great day. Now, we saw that James was passed into the curly braces. We see the console show the same value except for the name change. That's it for formatting strings in Python. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next session. In this tutorial session, we are going to look at string methods. When it comes to strings, they are immutable. That means the string value, which are a series of characters between the quotes, cannot be changed. However, we can create a copy of the string, then modify the string, or get something back from the string. For Python, there is a difference between methods and functions. The main difference involves an object. A method depends on an object, but a function does not depend on an object. Therefore, a method is dependent while a function is independent of an object. A method is attached to an object after writing a name and a dot operator. That attachment provides access to the data. There are a few differences, but one more difference is how we call the method and how we call the function. A method cannot be only called by its name. However, a function can be called only by its name. Our focus will be Python methods, but let me show you an example of a function. The name is tutorial with the value of Python for programming automation. We write the letter L to return the number of characters for len. Do you see the small f before len? That f lets us know this is a function. Recall, I said a function can only be called by its name. We're calling len with no other functions. Let's print the number of characters by passing in tutorial inside the len function, and then write print before the len function and run. The console shows 34. I'm going to write an L one more time. Do you see a small m before any of these words? We do not see an m because a method needs an object to be called. Now, watch what happens when I write tutorial.l. At this point, the IntelliSense is filled with m's. Let's select lower. The purpose of lower is to convert all of the characters to lowercase. I'm going to print, and you will see how all of these are lowercase. Bingo. Python for programming automation. We can also convert all the characters to uppercase by changing lower to upper. Let's run. Now we see Python for programming automation and all capital letters. In addition to converting the strings to upper or lowercase, we can also check to verify if the string is upper or lower by writing tutorial dot is upper. We can also write is lower. This will check to see if all of these characters are uppercase. This will return a true or false value. It will return true if the string is completely uppercase, or false if the string is not completely uppercase. Let's print and run. False, as expected. Now, something else that's unique about Python, it can combine all the string methods into one statement. So what I can do is check to see if it's upper after I convert the characters to upper. For example, tutorial upper. This will convert the string to upper. Now I'm going to check to see if it's upper. Print and run. Bingo. It showed true because they were all uppercase before it was verified if they were uppercase. Now, there are scenarios in Python where you want to find some characters and replace some characters. To find a character, we write tutorial dot find. Let's find the letter A. There are two characters in this string with the lowercase a, but the interpreter would find the first character. Let's print and see what the console shows us. 16. It shows 16 because A in programming is the 16th character. Let's count. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now, the find method is case sensitive. That means this A is different from a capital letter A. Let's see what happens when we try to find this letter A. Print tutorial dot find. The previous statement had a double quotes, but this time I'm going to add a single quotes and run. And it showed 23. So if this was 16, this is 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Bingo. I have a question for you. What do you think would happen if we try to find a letter that's not in this string? For example, if I write the letter B and try to find it, what will the console show us? A -1. It shows a -1 because there is no letter B in this string. One more thing I want to show you about the find method is we can search for a range of characters. Let's search for Python by writing print tutorial dot find Python. And we see 0. It shows 0 because P is index 0. When it comes to the replace method, we write tutorial dot replace. Let's replace Python 4. Add quotes, place the value we want to replace inside the first set of quotes. Then we have a comma and add more quotes. And the second set of quotes will have the value we want to replace it with. How about learn? Print and run. Learn programming automation. Bingo. Okay, we searched for a range of characters, replaced it. Let's search and replace a single character by writing tutorial dot replace, and let's replace the letter F. is lowercase. Let's replace it with an uppercase F. Bingo. The console shows capital F, Python for programming automation. That's a good stopping point. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next session.